Did you really think it would be that easy?
Vaccines. Are they what they vaccine? That's the question bursting out of every available orifice in the country. As this week, the Asdabisto vaccine is released to fight the ongoing spread of mad cow disease, and many rush to get injected with some sweet immunity.
It's okay.
Good morning. It is morning.
It's okay.
Don't know what I'm saying, by the way. I'm just talking song.
Trust me, I didn't know where I was going with half of it.
It transpired that the Asdabisto vaccine had a dark, flavourful secret.
Comprising.
Oh, comprising.
Yeah.
Second language.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I did say compromising.
You know what I got wrong yesterday? What was it, Connor? It was there was like a line about Jeff Bezos dying, and I said he perspired. He perspired not like 5 minutes ago, something like that. And then Lewis Hall, who actually was only sat in because he was about to jump in on the scene, was there going, that means sweat? And I was like, oh, right. What do I mean then? He was like, expired. I was like, oh, that's the one. That's the one.
Poppycock's here, exclusively interviewing this man who is dead. So, firstly, how does it feel to be dead? Take your time. I imagine it's hard to put into words.
Next one, hospitals.
Hospitals. Medical specialists... Oh, fucking hell, I can't say that word. Medical specialists attributed the North's survival to... quivered.
Almost.
Medical specialists attributed the North's survival to regional diet trends. Finally, an advantage to being from Carlisle. Poppycock's new splat. Who are we getting?
I've got down as scientist. I've got Jim down as scientist, so let's get Jim. Let's get Jim.
What did little James want to do? Just get out of church, really.
Hello, fellow children.
You okay?
I'm not bad.
I didn't expect I'd be doing this, Tosh, that's for sure. I thought I'd be, like a plumber or maybe like a cleaner or someone who worked at Mr. Kipling making mini mince pies, just, literally anything other than this, but here we are. Still a little bit tender. My ass meat's a little bit soft right now.
Is that you, or is that the...
A little bit of... No, I'm feeling all right. My ass meat, like I say, is a little bit soft.
Yeah.
Little Jim would not be proud of where Big Jim is now.
Yes! Because of gravy blood! When you put the Asdabisto vaccine under a microscope, you can see these tiny particles floating in the serum. Sorry.
Yeah, do you want to do that? Go from the top. You said micro soap.
Micro soap?
Yeah, it's like one of them little...
Did I?
Like one of them little soaps you get
Tiny
at hotels.
soaps at hotels, yeah.
A micro soap is there. They're called in the business.
Okay.
Shorten that break to half an hour.
Okay. Personally, I feel like Series 2 has been put together extremely poorly. Pinning down Lou was the hardest bit. Like, she didn't want to be part of it. She didn't want to do it. Moy said, no, it's your time now. She had to do a sacrifice. We've all made sacrifices here in order to get in. It's just a hazing technique, really. So she now has to birth a child of Culture My Arts.
Sorry, she just kicked me in the cervix.
You what?
My baby just kicked me in the cervix.
Yeah, he doesn't like Culture My Arts, mate. That'll be why. It's like, I would have got that right.
Give me the line.
Yeah, spiritually I am the godmother, but as of right now, I'm just a person obsessing over someone else's baby.
When you put the Asdabisto vaccine under a microscope, you can see these tiny particles floating in the serum. They didn't look like mad cow cells, so I extracted a few hundred of them to take a closer look. As I did this, I noticed they emitted a strong odour. It smelt of beef. That's when it clicked. When...
The way you did it, smelt of beef, is absolutely brilliant.
And what is the physical effect of injecting gravy granules into a human's veins?
Well, naturally, it transformed the bloodstream into a thick, tasty, meaty broth. Far too thick for most human hearts to pump. Clearly, these deaths are due to clots in the veins.
Because of gravy blood.
Yes! Because of gravy blood, yes!
Sometimes I'm reading the voices and I think, how can anyone ever listen to this toss, honestly?
Can we get one more for safety?
It's a big puddle of wank, let's just say.
I'm Poppycox. Back to you, Poppycox.
I'm probably going to file a lawsuit after this.
You proud of yourself for writing the line about gravy blood?
Not particularly. I'm more embarrassed that it's the first thing that comes out.
To be fair, I was a bit embarrassed that when Jim said for the first time, that's when it clicked. It clicked for me that it was beef gravy because it's mad cow fish.
It's Byron.
Byron Dean. Hello. Sit down.
I think I know what this is going to sound like already, but do it.
BBC, get the
That's the one.
Well, it's amazing, isn't it? You can't make it up. I had that ruddy vaccine that they said was killing all them southerners like. So they brought me here to the hospital. Well, I didn't half have the willies. I thought it was curtains. Good night, Bradford.
Have you noticed as well?
Matching.
Who does your
Oh,
nails?
sorry. So, this is Betty. She's a vaccinated northerner, but as you can see, she's perfectly healthy.
Well, it's amazing, isn't it? You can't make it up. I had that ruddy vaccine that they said was killing all them southerners like. So they brought me here to hospital. Well, I didn't half have the willies. I thought it was curtains. Good night, Bradford.
Yes, we tested Betty's blood as soon as she got here, and it turns out, by virtue of being a northerner, her blood was already made out of gravy.
That's right. I have gravy on everything. Pie and gravy, mash and gravy, salad with a gravy dressing, gravy and gravy. Oh, I don't half love gravy.
Betty, what message do you have for towns like Colchester?
To the southerners I say, that'll teach you for having mayonnaise on your chips, you mucky so-and-sos.
Due to gravy blood clots. Am I saying that weird? Due to gravy blood clots, their population has fallen so low, the city council is made up of newborn babies and cats in senior positions.
He's a grower, not a shower.
Yeah.
Conoplin's like a backshot collector.
The backshot connoisseur.
Right, we need to start. They can't. This film cannot be full of filth, though, can it? Like, if every time you're in or you come in, it's just all about like the sick things we do to Connor Flynn. It's just not going to be watchable.
Well, personally, I wouldn't call them sick. I'd say they're very well-founded.
Go on.
Drillings.
Sorry,
back, Flynn.
That's such Crocs. Oh, you're wearing your Crocs today?
Yeah.
Oh, sick, man.
In Crocs, yeah.
There we go.
Just fucking
Bare
little
back,
slap.
Flynn, repeat. He's some like 28-inch.
28-inch Croc. You got a long Croc, bro.
Yeah, nah.
You know, you're messing up all the soundproofing, mate. You're actually so rude, though. Like, has anyone ever told you how rude you are, Con? You're actually one of the rudest men I've ever met. Oh, is he rude?
Man, he's sick.
If you were an animal in Creature Comforts, what animal would you be?
Penguin.
Are you asking me the same question? One of the lizards or something like the bearded. You know, there's like a lizard in a vivarium in the Creature Comforts, yeah. That one.
It's fair, penguins and lizards can lips, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I think lizards and penguins have been known to have cross-species relations.
Yeah, penguins. What do you know about penguins? Lizguins. Crossbreeding. Hold tight, Barbie. Hold tight, women in STEM.
I don't know why that's funny, because on a serious note, you guys are doing well.
We're really, really lovely individuals.
And we're
I mean,
really...
Elliot wasn't slapping me around before this video at all. That's not why I've got a long sleeve on to hide the bruises at all.
Behave where we are!
Definitely emphasise Nazis there. If any of you Nazis want to try and jab me,
And if any of you Nazis want to try and jab me, I'll give you jab my own. Yeah, jab, jab, jab. Well, come on then. Come on, you scared of something? Roundhouse kick. We don't condone violence here.
No.
Come on then, roundhouse kick. Jab, jab. Come on, friend. Come. What? You scared of something? So I don't like to encourage football hooliganism because I feel like
He can't fight.
It pales in significance to the fact that Wales still is not free from Parliament rule. Yes, Cymru. Do you know what it sounded like? It sounded like a pigeon at 7 a.m. Jungle run. Hey, guys, there's a disabled toilet there.
What pigeons have you... That's a fucking cockerel.
Oh, yeah.
You know a lot about cocks. I'm surprised you got that one wrong.
Welcome to Theatre Combat. This is the...
So, the only way you can pay 4 million is with money or properties. And
You want to follow me? Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
We have discussed the Patreon for Byron's rehabilitation.
It is a good game.
I won't lie to you, it's still on the cards. Do you get stickers, a little picture of Byron crying, or like £10? Do you get a t-shirt with Byron taking the needle out of his arm? It's very complicated.
Don't know whether you've noticed, but I am typecast as a dumb northerner in quite huge chunks of this script. Eleanor Thorne is just my main dumb northerner.
Have you read the sketch?
It's quite fitting, really.
The main dialogue of the sketch is a bit of a Nigella Mickey take.
It appeals to no one but the cis white heterosexual men of the world. But that is the key demographic, and I live to serve.
But then obviously it goes on to reveal that actually the reason we have such sordid media entertainment is because it's being controlled by, you know, a handful of guys.
Wait, is that you who's changed the lights again?
Yeah. I like the lights like this. Do you not like the lights like this?
Connor got very upset.
Connor, grow up.
And one of those people is Rupert Murdoch.
That's literally what they're built to do. Or we stay in the red light district.
He's had his fun. Let us kick a few people for a bit, eh?
I'm a great carer, so, you know. Don't even brag about it much, but yeah.
Mints and sparkling water. Are you, like, murdering someone this evening?
maybe.
I haven't read through any of the scripts. I just walk in and it tells me what to do, and that's it. By the way, there's a meatball behind the oven.
There's a meatball behind the oven?
Yeah.
Right,
I have been informed. I do know about the road.
Are we going to have to take the oven out so we can get the meatball?
I mean, you can if you want. I think it's fine.
Yeah, if you want.
I think
Kind
it's
of do
fine.
want to.
Yeah, me and Charlotte pretty good working together. The meatball's sleeping, it's fine. I'll just leave it there.
There is a song about a meatball.
What? Drop behind an oven?
We're going to go from...
It rolled out under it.
Here.
It goes on top of
So, Charlotte's going to cue you
covered
in.
in cheese.
I did cover it in cheese.
I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor. And now my poor meatball went under the door. It went in the garden and under a bush. And now my poor meatball is nothing but mush. That's the meatball song, everybody.
The problem is that we had Byron in the corner being Rupert Murdoch and dribbling down everywhere.
Are you putting some paper down for spittle? Okay.
I don't know how much is going to come out of my mouth.
Don't know why you're laughing, Pete. You're in the firing line.
It was difficult, but if me and Charlotte look each other in the eyes when we're doing it, we can't. We just laugh, so we have to turn away.
I am Rupert Murdoch.
Powerful performance from Byron Dean. Think he nailed it.
Oh my god, is that how you're going to do it?
No! I've only got one line and this is going to be difficult.
Okay, I've got to look I've got to look away.
Lots of saliva.
You want to get that on camera?
I had the unfortunate pleasure to or should I say fortunate pleasure, to cup some of Byron's saliva in my hands. It's what I imagine cupping a balloon full of hot tea feels like. That's what it was kind of like.
Adrian Hart! What do you think you're bloody doing?
Not disgusting, but I kind of just knew this is in the wrong place.
This isn't selling cookbooks to page 3 subreaders!
It's a good job you didn't film under that table, Connor. Because I'm telling you right now, when he's kneeling, he's going for it.
I'm sorry, Rupert. It won't happen again.
I should have guessed. Why don't you bog off, Rupert? People don't need your ancient attitudes anymore.
I don't care about other people's needs.
Well, you clearly haven't made your wife happy in a very long time.
My wife is an animatronic construction, made to give the illusion that I can feel human emotion. I can feel nothing but power.
Yep. My thoughts are...
Yeah.
On the laughing, the gargling's great.
Yeah.
You sound like you're on a drip in a hospital.
Yeah. My wife is an animatronic construction. My wife is an animatronic construction.
Bit of an intense one, this, isn't it?
But the way you're doing it, though, and the intensity of it, it's fucking
Yeah, the
brilliant.
intensity is very good.
Quite
It's
intense.
fucking brilliant.
It's very intense. Quite
Move
intense.
that down slightly so it picks you all up.
Yep.
So if I...
I can only apologise. You're seeing a different side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're usually a little mouse. And now...
You're usually a little...
Yes! Scurries about the place, fits in corners, just like, good driver. This has been so last minute. As you can tell, all this tech equipment, like, this is so off the market. We got a Facebook Marketplace for a tenner. None of it works, like, bad product ID. We have no idea what's going on, really.
So, yeah, the microphones have gone through hell. Obviously, Byron spitting quite a lot.
Phil Rupert's scythe!
I'll show you what we're going to do with them. We're going to have... you don't mind if I just lie down. We're going to have these cleaned. Take these off. Put these in the washing machine with a sock wash. It's 40 degrees, tops. You know, we're very eco-friendly.
Do your James Bond, mate. Do your James Bond.
Hang on. Can I get a say no for I could for the last series because I'm working and that, so thought I'd pop in to say hello while I'm off.
Does Finn know that you're coming?
No, he has no idea.
Oh, very nice.
So I'm waiting to see his face when he walks out of that room.
All seriousness with Kieran and 3 chairs and a stool, like he's a true like original.
Bloody rubbish at Arden. I was going to hide behind there, I'll just poke your head up to see if you can see me.
I was like, Lewis Wilson doesn't have an eye in his arse.
It's really, really good to see him. Like I probably didn't expect it.
Standing there, I was like, right, we're going to sing like Happy Birthday or something.
Where are you taking me now?
This is Kieran Spriggs. In 2018, when we did the shows on BBC Radio Stoke, we did the sketch 3 chairs and a stool, and Kieran Spriggs was a part of the original cast then. And here he is to reprise his role as hippie / at the time, I don't know what I think we just said Chris Rock.
Yeah, I think you went Chris Rock and Eddie Murphy put together, weren't it?
For the famous line, man, why not just buy a beanbag?
That is all he's here for. He's travelled like 2 hours to say what, like 7 words?
Man, why not just buy a beanbag?
What a legend.
Excellent. Well, I think we've got that. Hey, he never dies.
I've got the voice. It just stays there.
Hey, see you later.
See you in a bit. I'll let you know when I get
It's
home.
like...
Learning how to connect. From the people who brought you Jack Black in School of Rock. Bring you more Jack Black in Christian Rocktacular Nunnery of Rock.
If I've been a really, really good boy, he'll put me up on the fridge.
Excellent. Yeah, that's great.
Like, so everyone can see what a good boy I've been today.
Jack Black.
If I've been a certain type of naughty, I get to sleep with him.
Yeah, Nunnery of Rock is a fake film trailer sketch where the film is about... It's basically the same plot as School of Rock.
And then God said, "Let there be rock." Genesis chapter 1 verse 3.
I like to think it's well researched though. It's not frivolous.
We need a substitute nun to come to the convent immediately.
Okay, Larry, let's try it.
Same one, yeah?
Yeah, same line.
Well, thanks, son of David, you picked up the phone. We need a substitute nun to come to the convent immediately.
That was
really good.
Sister Act / School of Rock would be a good combination.
Let's rock!
This is Jack Black. I mean, wait. I need the money! Yeah, this is Sister O'Doherty.
Sister Rockety? I don't want that on a t-shirt. I want that on a fucking DVD, and I want to make a full 90-minute version.
Your voice is very deep, sister. And American.
My vocal cords haven't really repaired,
I have a sinus problem!
hence I sound a little bit more macho now. Sound like I finally hit puberty.
Right. Well, there's no way you can explain this one. Why have I heard students going around saying ICDC? Why, what is it? I'm going again. Aye.
It's pronounced JCDC, sister. And it stands for Jesus Christ died on a cross. Yeah.
On cross?
The on is silent!
It's been a rocky road.
That concert was amazing. The music was a stairway to heaven.
Whatever it was, it left me thunderstruck.
Now you're getting it. Let's rock!
How's my Jack Black?
It's fucking ridiculous.
I love working with Jim. I really love working with Jim.
I'm not going to be able to do it.
Not just because of the actual work we do on Culture My Arts, but, you know, after it's all over, we do spend some private times with each other.
It's just struck me how stupid it is.
Well, it just consists of very long conversations.
Pretty unpleasant.
This is the Welsh Countdown sketch, but it's not meant to be taking the piss. We're meant to be taking the piss out of people who make this joke all the time, which at one point I thought was a very original joke, and I know it's not. Yeah, there you go. Cool.
We're sorry, Welsh.
Yeah, sorry, Wales. Okay.
It's okay. So last night we recorded a sketch called Welsh Countdown.
Today on the show we have Alan Hughes from Carmarthen. Shwmai, Alan.
Shwmai.
And Aled Hughes from Carmarthen. Shwmai, Aled.
Shitoti.
Conflin actually took part.
Which script are we on?
Cool.
Flynn.
Hi.
Which I'm fucking shocked at.
Is it strange to be on camera, Connor Flynn?
Very strange to be on.
Yeah, you know what? This is good, actually.
I'm entirely uncomfortable with this.
People deserve to see the little coward.
What do you do in Carmarthen, Alan?
You know, butcher's assistant.
Very meaty, yeah?
Yeah, quite meaty, yeah.
Ideal. What do you do in Carmarthen, Aled?
Male prostitute.
Very sexy, yeah?
It was alright. The only thing he said was...
Oh, very meaty, yeah.
quite sexy.
Quite sexy, yeah. Very meaty. I can't deal.
Lovely Welsh voice.
Bit of bollocking. There's a bit of overlap there, Connie. You came a bit too quick in on the line. I'm enjoying this.
I'll have 9 consonants, please.
Oh, no, it's not consonants, it's consonants.
It's better.
Continents.
I'll have 9 consonants, please.
Absolute legend, Lowry Caird.
9 consonants, no sweat there. I think you've gathered the punchline by now.
She got us that theatre. She goes to him, she goes, listen, I've got this up and coming podcast. Young box, full of spunk.
Keffel
drws ni. Da iawn. Roughly translates to Martin was born at the front end of a horse in Dungarees.
She said it in Welsh, you know. She went, "Come on, big balls." That's what she said in Welsh to him. She goes, "Come on, hey, oi, oi, mocker." In Welsh, she probably said to him. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Diolch yn fawr, Alan.
Diolch yn fawr. No, I was trying to do a little run through. Oh, yeah, it's hard being here, isn't it, Connor? It's hard being here. It's easy, Mr. Cameraman. Mr. Cameraman just has to film it.
He's a very unhappy man.
Yeah, he's not happy. He's not happy with run-throughs, is he? He doesn't do run-throughs, Mr. Documentary Man.
Yeah, we did have some trouble with some Welsh accents from the English cast members.
So, Laura, you're going to have to tell me what I'm saying in a way to say it.
Roughly translate.
Roughly translates to Martin was born out.
Down.
I can't. I've lost it. I can't do it.
Out.
They couldn't even do a simple Valleys accent, you know, like the generic one that everybody thinks that you sound like this.
You know when you have a breakdown mid-line?
But even with that generic accent, they still came out Transylvanian, didn't they, Paige?
Honestly, I cannot hear.
And they still came out as Russian, didn't they, Charlotte?
Roughly translate.
Do you know what I mean?
And they still came out as Scottish, didn't they, Byron Dean?
You know what's putting pressure on me is the fact you're fucking recording this. And sorry, Laurie, no.
Sorry, I was here to help Paige.
I can't believe you just swore though. That upset me actually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you too furious to continue?
I am too furious to continue.
Why don't you just fucking shut up, Connor? There's a crisis going on here and you're too worried about your bloody shot. We need a Welsh accent. I thought Charl could do a Welsh accent. She has done a Welsh accent, that's the problem. She's done one. And when it's come down to the crunch, well, it's not crunchy, is it? It's all floppy like a Scotch pancake.
I think it's just plain ignorance, to be honest. I mean, they've been living here for between 7 and 3 years.
Ancient proverb which translates to "I bet you like Cliff Richard at Christmas." You might have to find another person for this, mate.
Apologise to the patrons.
Sorry. What's sorry in Welsh?
Sorry.
Sorry.
That's a fun little existential crisis for the video, isn't it? That was it's a twist to the end of the day I wasn't expecting, but almost like a bit of a tragic one, really. It's just like the Titanic going down. This it's kind of just like, oh god.
Why don't you just do baby finger? Is it not easier to put your baby finger up first?
If he talks to me nicely, I might slip into something a bit more comfortable.
Something a bit more calming.
It's not even a lie either. The Kwame shirt's a better fabric.
So I think what it is, you know, regarding my face being on people's shirts and people wanting my shirt, in the end, I'm not from the ends, but in the end, usually if your face ends up on a t-shirt, it's probably because you've died. I think it's the crown, to be honest.
No, I think they want you without the ag of actually having you, so that's why they get the t-shirt, because it's so much easier to handle. If you're with him 24/7, it actually makes you want to spoon your eyeballs out.
Right, like, am I dead? But I'm not dead, I just got like cartoonified.
If you become a patron, you get one of these. No, what's not to love?
Bart Simpson, Homer Simpson, Kwame King, what?
If I could say anything to the patrons that donated money to Culture My Arts.
Everyone needs a shirt for when they've spilt jalfrezi down themselves.
You could spend your money on better things. Go down the Asda. Hot noodles, 75p each. Penny sweets.
Who is ultimately the guy who decides they're going to change the layout of the shelves in Asda?
Slow it down. Slow it down for your daddy.
Yeah, I am. But also...
Come get a shirt!
Out now. That's the name of my LP.
You keep your mouth shut, alright?
Have
you got any features?
Yeah. I've got a feature. Pedro the Rabbit. Ben Cox and...
You know, Ben Fig.
Oh, Ben.
He's a bit of a destructive one-arpheads.
But I like to channel his destruction into instrumentation, so he provides... like
Instrumentation? Is that even a word?
Yeah.
Byron is going to do Prince Philip in the Kwame King sketch about gingerism.
Kwame King does not lie. Kwame King as impartial as he is, always provides factual information for the news viewers and listeners.
Do they still do pornographic magazines, or is it all the internet?
Mostly internet.
The thing I hate about Culture My Arts is no one's safe. The gays, the blacks, the gingers.
I'm meeting up with DCI Bill Fickle, and we're about to trap down with Ginger.
A very broad prejudice, apparently, according to the script.
At one time I was...
Anti-Flinner.
Anti-Flynn.
Yeah, I'm an anti-Flinner.
In episode 4, we introduced Bill Fickle as someone who works for Leeds Police. In episode 5, he's sacked from Leeds Police, and he's got loads of ridiculous reasons why he was sacked. So, before I was sacked for wearing flares.
Hello, Kwame. I really like your hat. Can I try it on?
Have you ever watched Birdman with Michael Keaton in? He's a guy who's trying to escape the shadow of his incredibly popular superhero.
And there's lots of, like, silly, like, what should be gingerist slang, basically.
Jaffa cakes. These carrots are ruthless. We'll get you, Solero Head!
That has been my life for the past year. People wearing my face on a shirt.
Most gingers hang around in gangs, listening to Simply Red out of a ghetto blaster.
And I'm like, do they know I exist? Do they know I'm a person who's just going about their business?
I was tremendously upset when they banned ginger hunting in 1964. We had to switch to foxes. They're still fun, but you just don't get the same gratification from hunting a fox.
Folks?
Yeah, folks was cracking. Are you going to do it?
I've been Litz and Connor Flynn.
I love how that's the mic test every time.
Hopefully, you all recognise the subtext to this sketch. It's not too hard to interpret. In fact, I think it's simply red. It's been real. Bye!
Smash that.
He had a taste for human blood.
Auntie Pauline is an absolute
bitch. You're never gonna find that finale song.
I think a lot of it has to come from, manic depressive episodes.